It is the 8 and 9 qualifier, and in Pro Stock, it is always the 8 and 9 qualifier because nobody wants to be first, and the 8 and 9 qualifiers don't have a chance. They went to number 1 qualifier, Erica, and she said, I don't want to be first. Then they went and talked to Greg, said, I don't want to be first. Then they talked to Troy, I don't want to be first. Aaron, I don't want to. You get the idea, right? When you get down to the number 8 and 9 pair, they have no choice, so they have to be first. Mason McGaha in the left side, Matt Hartford in the right side. The racetrack temperature has climbed to 107, 15 degrees, hotter than it was when we started Top Fuel. Mason McGaha out of Harlow Salmons of Odessa. He and his father both racing in the field here this weekend. Mason, the blue half of the team. Southwest Performance, they do their own engine stuff, doing their own R&D. They're kind of on their own little island out there. They're a couple of big super teams in NHRA Pro Stock. But the McGahas are kind of doing it on their own now. They certainly will lease engines, will help other customers, and they have done that. But when it comes to the father and son team, they're going to make it work out. I think that's a trait learned from Lester, Mason's grandfather, who stands down there on the left side of the car. Over on the right is Matt Hartford. He's got Rottler, the cutting edge, on the side of his Chevrolet Camaro here this weekend. He is the CEO at Total Seal Piston Rings. They work hand in hand with Rottler equipment. You want to seal your cylinders, you got to have the right hone, you got to have the right ring. And there is a mutual appreciation society between those two. Hartford won the race in Denver last week. They had a really good race car. It was his crew chief, Eddie Garnacci's 65th birthday. And they just mowed through the field. As a matter of fact, they raced Mason McGaha. If I'm not mistaken, it was round number 2 when they were out there in Denver. So Mason looking for a little revenge after he couldn't make it happen last time. Matt Hartford looking to keep the ball rolling. So far, our Denver Top Fuel winner has advanced. Our Denver Funny Car winner has advanced. Our Denver Pro Stock winner is in the right lane right now, and he is trying to keep pace. When these two finished qualifying, they were 0.003 of a second apart. That's been the story in Pro Stock this year. 100th here, 100th there. Number 1 qualifier, 6.50. Number 16 qualifier, 6.58. Mason's ready. Matt Hartford eases into the second beam. He's ready. Whoa, Hartford gets crazy as soon as he let the clutch out. That thing squared the tire and took a right. 6.540, 211.26. That is exactly the run Mason McGaha made in qualifying. 6.540, 211.26. So Matt Hartford unable to advance to round number 2 here in the Rottler colors at Sonoma, California. And Mason McGaha extracts a little revenge from last week. For the record, Mason on the starting line, 0.16. Matt on the starting line, 0.22. But Matt's car squared the tire, hung it right. He goes 11.65 seconds